House Civis Broadcasting. No, I got you guys. It's not a House Civis Broadcasting today, even though you probably know that from the OOC on the we should have labeled it something title. Tricky, yeah. Tricky label.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Steve.
And you're probably wondering why this is an out-of-character episode.
What the hell?
So, as we've alluded to in our previous probably tweets, and if you guys are talking to us on the Discord, you probably might have heard me say that, or read me say? Read me.
You probably heard or know or read or something about
the fact that we're doing 3 back-to-back episodes for Long Shadows, which are going to be airing the 24th, 25th, and 26th, I believe. It should be Thursday, Friday, Saturday of this month. And so because of that, we're taking a week off.
Now, we did give you guys Kevin Capone's Tiny Taverns, and if you haven't listened to that, what the hell are you doing here? Go listen to that.
Link in the description.
So hopefully that will help alleviate some of the sadness of us not being here this week, but we do have that whole ridiculous 3 long episodes for you guys. Rambling nonsense 3 days in a row.
I'm really excited about them. We've got a few guests coming on, which is going to be really exciting. I'm really, really happy for that. We're going to talk about Long Shadows on the first and final day. On the second day, we're going to touch on Kyberseth from the Church of the Silver Flame and what that is.
And Festival from Stormreach.
Festival from Dungeons and Dragons Online.
We also, as Rebecca has alluded to, are going to have hopefully special guests coming in on that. Mm-hmm. Now, the following episode will be our first broadcasting of the brand new year 998YK. Ooh.
The beginning of the official setting.
And so hopefully we'll start working in more modules, books, and nonsense from the actual setting. I think that'll be good, hopefully. And we have a very special guest coming up on that episode, am I right?
Oh my goodness. Yes, we do. Do you want me to say it?
Mr. Smith, are we going to discuss?
No, we won't say it.
Okay.
It's going to stay a secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I whispered it real quick there, so
oh,
yeah.
did you?
Yeah, I don't know if they heard it or not. Yeah.
Don't let them hear it.
I'm going to say it
again. No. So, OOC, is there anything we want to talk about today in our out of character, just quick stuff?
Did we have a message about it, OOC?
Did we?
Did we have an email about it? I don't know. Pause it.
No?
Not pausing. We're going to let this keep rolling, guys.
I mean, I can just cut this in post, man.
So this is what we do the whole time. See, OOC, love you guys for what you do.
Asking, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's just asking if we can pair up and do fun stuff. Oh,
yeah. Okay. So hopefully we'll have more things coming up with other people, which is exciting. Mm-hmm. I have heard, if you've listened to Kevin Capone's Tiny Taverns, but you haven't gone out and listened to Bardic Mystery Tour, do it.
Bardic Mystery Tour. Okay, so we only live like 2 hours away from where they're located, and I'm really upset that we didn't get to meet them in person, because that would have been super cool, because they all sound super adult and like older than us and cooler than us, even though Steve's 30. 5? I don't even know, man. Life is crazy. Listen to the Bardic Mystery Tour. They're really interesting. They aren't in any official setting, and their setting is like, their game reminds me of like the first or second D&D campaign I was ever in, where nobody played a serious character and nobody really cared about the rules or the setting or anything like that.
Because it all got in the way of the story. Yeah, no, yeah. It feels like the stories are so fucking on point.
We had do you remember our old roommate Tim?
Yeah.
Played with him in said campaign. He played Luigi from like the Mario Bros.
I saw, like, sometimes people take D&D much too seriously. Mm-hmm. I love Bardic Mystery Tours because they super fun and everything. If you've listened to the interview, they have everything is bite sized. You get 1 episode or 4 episodes per arc. You get 1 episode in that nice hour, and you're just good to go, man. It's so good.
It's really nice because as someone who is ADHD as heck, it is really hard for me to sit down and listen to a really long campaign where I don't know where I should start to like jump in on, because I don't want to listen to like 30 hours before I'm caught up, because I don't have the time or the attention span for that most of the time. Sometimes if I'm like super into something, I'll binge it. I'll be all about binging it. But they've got theirs, so it's like 4 episodes, a total of 4 hours-ish. And it's episodic, kind of like Scooby-Doo. But you'll hear all about that because we did put out an OOC interview with them.
So you should have already listened to that. But so we're recording this before that goes out. So that's why this sounds weird and confusing.
Yeah, it's super confusing.
But from what I've been told by them, the same day that we're putting out the day after we're putting out everything.
The day after the day
they
after.
are keeping continuity with that and actually having it affect their podcast, which, by the way, is the fucking coolest. I mean, to affect someone else's world like that. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Listen to Bardic Mystery Tour. Another shout out I want to do is to Lucas from Making a Monster. I am so sorry I haven't responded to your emails. I'm horrible. We've been planning stuff and I just haven't had the mental energy to respond because you have so many really cool ideas. Making a Monster is this cool tabletop RPG podcast, bite-sized, like 15 minutes long each episode, talking about different monsters and how they're made, what they do, what they mean. He had Steve. I don't remember Steve's last name, but he's working on a module for DM's Guild, utilizing Mythic Encounters and Colossi.
Mythic Encounters is already out, and oh my goodness, if I'm not mistaken, it went platinum already. It just looks so beautiful. I can't wait to get it. It's gonna be good.
Tasty. But go listen to Go listen to Making a Monster. It's really interesting, especially if you're interested in RPGs other than D&D 5th edition, or you're interested in what makes monsters monsters, and like maybe the story and history behind those. The Yangshu episode, the very first episode about Chinese hopping vampires. Really interesting, really cool. Highly recommend it.
Is there anyone so if you've sent us emails and we are working with you and you are listening to this now, like, oh my god, they are terrible about responding. Yeah, we are really bad about it.
Really bad.
Because I work overnights and then sometimes I'm like, it's 4 a.m. I can't be sending an email out right now. It just looks weird to send out an email at 4 a.m.
And then there's me who's like, it's 4 a.m. Y'all's getting emails right now.
So
judge me if you want.
We live very weird lives at the moment, but we're finally getting settled here, and we're finally finding our legs. And I think having this week off is gonna make that 3 episodes. So we've got a couple of things in the can already. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We are getting there, and I'm excited. We might get ahead finally.
Maybe
we're not gonna get ahead.
No,
we're gonna fall behind. We're gonna immediately slack off.
So this is technically episode 13. Right here, right now.
Is it though? Because the other OC, does that count?
No, neither does this one. So technically the first episode of Long Shadows is going to be episode 13, which is really exciting.
I think that's a good one. 13 specifically being a Long Shadows, 3-parter. That seems fun.
Yeah.
Because we talked about what we were going to do for the 13th episode, and we're like, we could do Tarkanan, that'd be a good 13.
Oh, yes.
Maybe touch on the plains, but I think Long Shadows just makes sense because of where it's located.
I agree.
What do we have in the pipeline? We've got a bunch coming up. We're going to do a Warforged episode where we've got talks about a Shifter episode. Mm-hmm. We have coming up...
the morning episode. And we've got an in-depth look at the Church of the Silver Flame as well.
Maybe with our good friend Bishop Sarhane, if I can convince her to come back. Oh my gosh.
You know that you can.
Silas is best friends with Bishop Sarhane.
We're like total besties. It's like the bestie, you know? We just like hang out. And he tells me that my hair looks pretty, and I'm like, girl, I know it. Blood of my enemies. Makes a great conditioner.
Oh my goodness.
So many issues with that statement. Don't mind me, guys.
So maybe by the time we have Bishop Sarhane on again, I might have the Bishop Sarhane pop final done. Oh my goodness.
Steven's been working on several fun things like that. He likes to take Funko Pop finals that are on like clearance that nobody cares about and turn them into like D&D miniatures, stuff like that. He did one for one of my characters, Arabella, I think she was like a Darkling or an Umberling or something like that from Pathfinder Barbarian. She was a giant slayer, which means she carried around a large-sized scythe. She wore like a pink tutu. She was an anime character. She had super high stealth, but was carrying around this like 10-foot scythe. Which was just, there's so many questions about that, but rules as written, it didn't matter because she had the strength to carry it all.
I've got a lot of, Rebecca gets them from her work very cheaply, and so I can get these ridiculous pop vinyls and then work on them a little at a time. And I'm really excited about that. It's a silly thing that I like to paint sometimes.
I've been working on Cockatrice Chick plushies. I shared some on our Twitter and with the Patreon a few weeks ago. The idea is I once made a dice mice, which was a mouse that if you pulled on the tail, it opened the butthole and it was a dice bag. But the dice
I don't think we can
was
say that. I don't know if we can say the dice bag was the butthole.
The dice bag was the butthole.
That is the end of our podcast. The butthole ended our podcast.
And so I want to do something similar with these Cockatrice chicks. I also got like a really big, like an adult Cockatrice, and I'm thinking of doing that for the dice bag. I don't know. I'm crafty, but I'm not really crafty. I just pretend that I'm crafty.
Yeah, let's hear from you guys. What do you want to do? So we talked about doing the Cockatrice chicks, and we were going to do them in eggs and send them out that way. And we were talking about putting yellow and white dice, little like egg dice inside them. We were going to actually custom make the dice because we couldn't find them anywhere. Is that something that you would enjoy? Is Cockatrice chicks something you would enjoy? Is us not doing this anymore something you would enjoy? You let us know. We are...
Also, what are some arts and crafts that you guys are working on?
Yeah, please. Oh my gosh, we love hearing from you guys.
There was something else that I wanted to say about that. Never mind. Keep going. Keep talking. Don't mind me.
No, okay, let's see. What else? Things...
Oh, I remember now.
God damn it.
So we reached 3,000 downloads and we reached $50 Patreon.
Woo!
So...
for the $50 Patreon, we are...
So now that we've reached $50 a month, we have pledged that we will now be doing an extra episode starting in October of a patron decided topic with patron decided guests. So patrons, probably as of the posting of this episode, there's going to be a poll up on Patreon for all of our patrons that are $1 and more of a list of topics and guests. I think I'm going to do it. One poll is topics, one poll is guests. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. And perhaps you'll see it posted. But we're going to have a list. So if you want Bishop Sarhane and Xander Johns to be talking about, whatever.
We will make that happen for you. I would be delighted. They will not let me back in the studio. I have tried so many times.
If you want Kevin Capona and Monte Darwin to talk about other stuff, it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And then from then on, we're going to add suggestions from the patrons to add to that list, and it'll be a lot of fun. Now, for reaching 3,000
do you mind if I
downloads? Yes.
Okay. So for reaching 3,000 downloads, which by the way is an achievement that we could not have done without you guys. You guys make this possible, and we absolutely love you for it.
Could you describe why 3,000 is important?
So we're not doing things because I'm an asshole. How's that? That's why it's important. We're not doing things the traditional way where we get excited about 500 and 1,000. We missed for our 1,000, I think we went out and got ice cream. For 2,000, I think we probably also went out and got ice cream because Rebecca really likes ice cream.
I really wanted to go out and get ice cream for 3,000, but no, we're doing something different. I want to do something different.
So for 3,000 in 3,000 XP and 3.5, it's a big deal. That's level 3, ladies and gentlemen. That is 3rd level. And in 3.5, what you get at 3rd level is a feat.
You get your 2nd foot.
God, I hate these jokes. I hate the feet jokes. If you make feet jokes out there, please stop. God, I've heard them all. I've heard all of the feet jokes.
Stop feet jokes.
In the arms.
The feet jokes.
So we've decided that we're 3rd level now. We're leveling up, and we're going to do something exciting. We're going to take feet. And so we've got some ridiculous ideas for what feat we should take, and we want to hear from you. I'm going to give you some quick ones that we have, and then you suggest ones that you guys would like, and then we're going to put up a poll.
Do you want to have the poll up now?
We can have the poll up, okay. So we're going to put up the poll of the ones that we would like to most likely do. If you have a better suggestion, vote on the poll, and then vote other, and write in the one that you think we should do. How's that?
I'll do my best.
Okay, I don't know if we can do that or not. Maybe we shouldn't then. Maybe we should not have the other option.
I can do another, because I can do a Google form with other.
Yeah. So because if you haven't voted on it, we want you to have the opportunity to vote on it. We'll have it on the website. For
everybody. It'll be more than just for the Patreon.
Yeah, this is for everybody. We want to hear from you.
Down in the description, there's going to be a Google Forms link to the thing, and then you click on the thing. I'll see if I can make it so that you can choose like your top 2 or top 3.
Oh, that's a smart idea.
Yeah,
we'll work on that this week. So here's a couple of examples we have, just of classic D&D
3.5
feats.
Foots.
Quick draw. So we do a drawing competition for your amusement. We go head to head in a drawing competition of your choosing.
But Steven, how does that work on a podcast? We will post it to our YouTube.
Oh, we'll post it to our YouTube. That's smart.
I like the idea that we do this and they don't know about it at all. Like, we don't post it anywhere.
We just draw and just hear us scribbling the whole time. Skill focus. We make a thing and raffle it for your amusement.
What would the raffle money go towards?
Ooh, I didn't think there would be money.
That's what raffle means.
No, you can raffle without money.
That's a giveaway.
It's a raffle.
It's a giveaway. When I think raffle, I think like you're paying me $1 for $1.
Okay, so then a giveaway. We'll do a giveaway. I think.
Okay.
See, I thought of raffle because like it's like a door prize, you know.
A giveaway. Well,
okay,
let's say specifically giveaway.
We'll say giveaway. Apologies.
Yeah, no purchase necessary.
Nimble fingers. We play a dexterous game for your amusement. Blind fight. A Luffy and Silas fight to the death for your amusement.
I feel like we should do that one both in 3.5 and 5th edition.
I agree. We should make character sheets for both of them and then just fight them out.
Yeah.
And see who wins in what edition. Deceitful. We play a deception game for your amusement. Again,
I like that all of these are like we play it for their amusement, but we don't record it at all.
Improved trip. You join us on a shopping trip, D&D or crafting supplies for your amusement.
How do we do that one?
We'd have to
record. Would we record it in video?
Yeah, absolutely.
Video? Okay.
Trade-off. Well, I assume the games would do like video too. I assume we would set up a camera and actually record us playing all of this. Apparently, I'm the only one.
I'm dumb, man.
Trade-off. One of the hosts leaves and now you have to pick a replacement.
Is that forever?
It's forever. It's done. They leave forever. Or for a week or two, however long. I don't think trade-off is one we're going to do. I think the trade-off should probably... I don't think anyone wants Silas or Luffy to leave. Everyone enjoys them. Stand still. We have to stand still. For how long? Who knows? For your amusement. Endurance. We play a game far longer than we want to. For your amusement.
Monopoly.
Oh, God, I would kill myself. Great fortitude. We play a drinking game. For your amusement.
And Stevens won that one.
Improve scent. Luffy reads her Yankee Candle fan fiction. For your amusement.
I would write... So I already posted my Yankee Candle fan fiction to the Discord. And so I would write a new Yankee Candle fan fiction.
Oh my God.
Or two.
Oh my goodness.
I would also put out which candle. It would be a scent that you can get right now.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
Yankee Candle, if you're listening, we need a sponsor.
Please sponsor us, Yankee Candle. Please feed my addiction.
Yeah, we don't even need money from the show. Just give Rebecca candles.
Just give me candles. But it would be a candle that is currently in production, so you can go out to your local dying mall or order from yankeecandle.com or whatever, Amazon, wherever, however you want to feed our capitalist overlords. This you could get a candle, and then you can smell said candle while I'm reading you this candle fan fiction.
Now, if you decide to go out to the husk that is your former mall to purchase a Yankee Candle, wear a fucking mask. I don't think that's...
No, I don't think
that's a hot take anymore.
No. That's just basic human decency right now.
Yeah. So, back to the nonsense. Roll with it. We play a dice-based game. For your amusement. Controlled respiration. ASM Bard finally makes an appearance.
ASM Bard is a character that I have created. She's a bard that uses ASMR. I will do an ASMR video or podcast. I might do both.
We'll put it on the ASM Bard YouTube. We have that.
Oh my
we
gosh,
have the ASM Bard.
I have that. I don't use it though. And we will post that, and it'll be great and funny and horrible for people who hate ASMR.
Craft construct. We build Legos for your enjoyment. Not amusement. I don't know why enjoyment on that one. I did enjoyment on that one and didn't do it on any of the other ones.
I've never done Lego before.
Oh my goodness. I love Lego. I have a huge collection, so it would be fun to put together Legos for me regardless, but doing it for this
Unless
would be...
Unless it's like those really big Legos, you know, like really young kids.
Duplo?
Use.
No, we don't talk about Duplo in this house.
I've used those. Made little castles out of them.
So, what else do we have here? Heat endurance. We eat spicy foods for your amusement.
I love how all of these are things that you would win at.
And it's not a win. It's not a competition.
No, but you'd win.
And the drinking-based game doesn't necessarily have to be a drinking game. We have Barpig.
Oh, that's like a drinking game.
No, like a drinking-based game. No.
Like a game that you play while you drink.
I mean,
alcohol.
you could do that. That is an option as well.
Yeah, Barpig would be really fun because everybody deserves to play Barpig. Barpig is amazing. And anyway, continue.
Also, fucking
Red Dragon Inn.
Red Dragon Inn, yeah.
Yeah, it's not Gold Dragon Inn, but we can reflavor it.
Oh, we could definitely do that. Dark speech. We could just say more swear words. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna do it
forever. Yeah, that's forever. We can say exactly one bad word
on every podcast.
On each
episode. Oh my
episode.
God, we add a single F word to every podcast. Extend spell. We add 5 minutes to every show. From this point forward, no longer 30 minutes. We go to 35. That is for you. We love that. Self-sufficient. We take a week off.
Yeah, no podcast.
You got that.
Episode.
Yeah, you guys are. You're fine. You've got it. Vermin friend. We record a ferret running loose in the booth for your enjoyment.
Duke.
And then detach. We quit the show. We're done.
That's a really bad one.
We're
I
done.
Don't even like
we're
that
leaving.
One.
We're
like
done
that
forever.
One. I don't like that one. No, I think that's a dumb one to even recommend.
I think it's a great one to recommend. If people are done and they want us to leave, we're going to leave, Rebecca.
No.
We've worn out our welcome.
No, I don't care if I've worn out my welcome. They can bite my patootie.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I said a bad word.
Patootie. That's the one. We can't do it.
Yep, we can't say
dark
patootie.
Speech, man.
Yep. Patootie.
Patootie. So that's a list of the ridiculous feats that we have so far. We were talked about another few of them, like Scribe Tattoo, but I think we're going to do Scribe Tattoo probably level 9 is what we're thinking.
Yeah, I think that one's going to have a level 12 requirement on it. Because we were thinking about getting... Now, I would get a Luffy's dragon mark on my shoulder.
She would get the mark of scribing.
I would get the mark of scribing
on my tattoo.
On my shoulder where a Luffy's mark is. Now, Silas has a Sybaris mark, so he would not do that. Instead, you were thinking about getting our logo? I was thinking about our logo, or maybe House Galanda. House Galanda is Galanda is your favorite. House Galanda is my bae. They are the OG for me, and I really enjoy them, and hopefully that would be fun to do. Okay. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we ever make it to level 12. Who knows when level 12 will be? That and money. Yeah. Yeah, because tattoos are not fucking cheap. Yeah. I think that we should put it like a provision on that. If we end up reaching like a certain amount, like 300 on the Patreon, 300 a month. On the Patreon? Yeah. If we end up with 300 a month on the Patreon, I will do it in a Shush you. Away. I was going to say, if we end up with 300 a month on the Patreon, I think that would be fair. Because that would cover the cost of a tattoo and would be fine. Because, yeah, and I think one of us should do the Scribe Tattoo, not both of us. I've been wanting a new tattoo. I only have the one. You've got 2. I need to catch up. That's fair. Yeah. That's super fair. What else? What else? I don't think there's much else left, Thank you, everybody, for listening and for, listening for half an hour to us rambling. Because we don't want you guys to go without. This is us being selfless right now. We're being selfless. That is entirely not true. It's us being selfish. We don't want you to go without. We don't want you to miss an episode where we're not there for a week. We don't want to disappear immediately. That is my biggest fear, is that we just stop. We miss 1 week and then you guys are like, fuck those guys. They're never coming back again. We invited them into our home and this is how they treat us. So down in that comment box or whatever, or tweet at us. You can tweet at us. You can email us. To the Echoers. Tell us what kind of stuff you guys are up to. What kind of arts and crafts? Are you guys doing miniature painting? How has the pandemic been treating you? Are you like Steven and me and you work retail/service industry, which means that, I probably have COVID, but it doesn't really matter if I did get it. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do. Back to work. Work, wage slave. We're dead inside. No, but for real, I know a lot of times I hear people say, "Oh, mention the comments," or "Oh, send messages," and I'm like, I don't care. Do we super care? I, honest to God, want to hear what you're doing. I would love to get away from my day a little bit by having you tweet at us or send us an email or handwrite us a letter and then don't send it anywhere and just send us photos of the letter because we can't receive letters because COVID. You pay attention, COVID. We also don't have a P.O. box. Oh, we'll get one of those. Yeah. But I think that what I want people to know is on our Twitter, both Steven and I frequent it. You can tell when I am posting things because I'll put like a little squiggly line and it'll say like a Luffy, or it's a little squiggly and it'll say Rebecca, or if it's particularly witty, it's me. And then everything else that's super garbage is Steve. That's fair. Honest to goodness. You put the squiggly lines. I put the dash. Really, I do squiggly. I do the little.
I'll have to get on your level with that.
Tilde, tilde.
See, look at this. This is how you can tell, because there are times when I tweet as a Luffy, and there are times when Rebecca tweets as Silas.
Yeah, there have been a few times
because it makes sense for the conversation that's going on. Yeah. My favorite is the times where I have tweeted as Kevin Capona and then Silas, and then back, or when you tweeted as Silas responding to Kevin, and I was like, "Oh, that's a sassy one. That's so good."
I can be sassy. But I love it when people, like, reach out to us on Twitter or respond to us on Twitter, even if they're not, like, listeners to the show, because it just kind of makes me go, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so wonderful. Or I love it when people private message me about the show, because they're like, oh, that was really funny. Or Jared messaged me the other day. He was catching up, and he listened to a Luffy's Variety show, and he was like... He was low-key humble bragging, the little butthole. I don't think he was meaning to. He's just, like, a super cool guy. But he was talking about how the Monte Darwin character always reminds him of, like, a specific time where, like, in his life where he had Monte Cook messaging him. And that makes me warm and fuzzy inside, because it's like...
So the other day, someone said that they were excited to have Silas back, and that blew my mind. I was like, Silas is the worst. But it touched me in my chest, because I was like, oh my goodness, people actually do like Silas and want him to be there. I think he's a good foil for a Luffy. Because if you did listen to the Kevin episode, poor Luffy, Kevin is the worst.
Kevin is the worst. I never want Silas to leave.
Remember, you can vote to trade off Silas.
Remember, you can trade off a Luffy if you want Bishop Sarhane 100% of the time. I feel like if we traded off one of our characters, we'd have to have it our listeners would have to make the new character. We're not. I'm tapping out. It'll be like a Defarlian or something like that.
Absolutely. I will come up with the voice, because I've got voices for an endless amount of characters, but you will have to come up with the details, because all of my characters I want to work in, I'm like, I can't put them in a house. I don't want to put them in a house. It doesn't work. Although Alcott is one of my favorites. I love that man.
I didn't know that his teeth was made of ice.
They're translucent like ice. They're not specifically made of ice.
Really...
Yeah, no.
See, I thought he was like super dashing and swashbuckly, and now he sounds really gross.
But you don't notice it, because again, he is dashing and swashbuckly.
I don't know. The moment he smiles, I'd be like, nope, that's wrong. Nope, bye. I'm sorry, deuces. I'm out.
I mean, that's no wait. Where's
no? He's
front of the mouth, and
he's Irish.
Oh, so I think that what you're doing there is being extremely rude, and I don't appreciate it at all.
Yeah, what an asshole.
No, I don't see it. It's that voice, but not entirely. And there we are. I think that's because I didn't want to do a pirate that was normal pirate. I wanted to do a pirate that was Irish, because I'm a dick.
Yeah, you really are. Anywho, thank you everybody for listening to us rambling. Thank you for doing stuff. Comment in the section, comments, tweets, whatever, do whatever. Just reach out to us, because we're lonely people.
Yeah, we've mentioned this like 10 times. We are super lonely, guys. Come on.
The pandemic's hitting us hard too, I promise.
I'm so tired all the time.
Genuinely, I hope everybody's out there staying safe and okay. And like Luffy always says, keep an ear out for those echoes of hope.